Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2 as the Raja of Pandya Raj. We are still attempting to fabricate claims up here to get some expansion going. So let's unpause and see if that maybe happens. When I introduced my friend to Princess Lakshmi, I had high hopes. I hoped they would become fast friends, so we could spend time together, the three of us. And they had a great time together. Good. We're also doing the scholarship focus event chain, which involves us building an observatory and studying the stars. And we're apparently continuing with some interesting research on that front, but we're waiting for another event on that to see exactly what's happening there. Okay, and our castle walls are finished in our newly built castle down here, so let's maybe do something else, like a castle town. Can give us some extra tax income. Which will be nice. Currently making 9 gold per month, which isn't bad. We are still allied with the Maharaja up there, that's good. So when we can eventually go to war, we'll be able to call him in. The cook complained to me about my son's temper tantrums. Apparently he punched her son in the face again. Let's try and make him be patient. That would be ideal. Nope, he's going to be wroth. That's okay, I suppose. Okay, we're getting levy reinforcements. That's good. So our Chancellor has a 16% chance yearly to actually fabricate this claim, though our previous Chancellor was there for years and did not manage to do it, and was murdered in the attempt even. So let's hope this guy has better success. The studies you have conducted in your observatory have convinced you that there are many strange things beyond the known cosmos. There are few sources and no one to share knowledge with you, however. We have heard of a strange old scholar in the Arabian desert who is rumored to possess vast knowledge of the weird. So I can say I'll go see him, which will cost me 21 gold, or I can say it frightens me and I should stop gaining the trait Craven. Well, I mean, I don't know what kind of person would choose this second option, but I certainly wouldn't, so let's lose 21 gold and go find him. My courtier died a natural death, okay. It all happened so quickly, I barely registered the events. A noble had been attacked and was dragged away from us by the kidnappers. So my vassal, the mayor here. Okay. We'll save him, I guess. The mayor was subject to an attempted kidnapping today, and he is clearly shocked by the experience. He will learn something from it. I can gain the trait Content, and the mayor can gain the trait Ambitious. Let's not do that one. The offenders will be dealt with according to the law, so I can gain the trait Just, which I already have. I can gain the trait Cruel, which I also already have, or I can gain the trait Arbitrary, which is bad. I guess we'll just go with this one then. Since we already have the trait, it doesn't really make a difference. The Necronomicon. Okay. You arrive at the abode of the strange old scholar Ibrahim. After some persuasion, he invites you in, you speak at length, and he tells you of the scholar Abdul the Mad, who knew the many things of the strange spheres beyond, and of talking beings that are not human. You find out that Abdul the Mad wrote a book called the Necronomicon, in which he recorded many strange and unholy truths. Ibrahim says that he is impressed by your sincerity and desire for knowledge. He can sell you a copy of the book. He tells you to beware, however, as too much intense study of the Necronomicon is said to drive the reader insane. Yeah, I must have it. Gain 30 cultural tech points. It cost me 100 gold, that's okay. And I get the Necronomicon until forever, giving me -1 diplomacy, -2 monthly karma. That is a lot. That is almost the entire amount we're gaining. Or I could say no. I'm definitely getting the Necronomicon. Yeah, we are bankrupt, that's fine. We'll go away. Okay. And we finished our castle town. I find it curious that the Hindu priests are constantly pestering Ekavara Khan, no matter what he promises to do or no matter how much money he bestows to the Hindu church. Well, we can help him out. So yeah, I always appreciate some Lovecraft references. So I'm hoping there will be more to this event then. The previous one eventually ended up giving us a permanent trait, so hopefully this one does too. Or else we'll have our brains eaten by horrors from beyond the cosmos, one or the other. You've collected a tithe, which is good. I lost my steward, my uncle, okay, after a period of illness. And my courtier died under suspicious circumstances, okay. I'll appoint this guy and he can collect taxes for me. My son needs educating. Guess I'll do this myself. Why not? Don't think we need to increase anybody's opinion particularly. Justice is a harsh mistress and I can't love her anymore. I am not the law. So I lose the trait just. Okay. Okay, working in my observatory, I'm often disturbed by strange noises, uncannily large insects carrying away smaller pieces of equipment, and odd human-like figures spying on you and then disappearing into the night before you can confront them. You really struggle to maintain concentration and get anything done, so must focus. 30% chance of gaining diligent, 20% chance of gaining stressed, or I can just give up. Definitely gonna keep going and hopefully gain diligent. Nope, just stressed. Well, that's not great, but that's fine. I think this is my favorite event chain since the Gateway to Hell one, or the... What was the one with Sons of Abraham, I think it was? Where you could get the Joan of Arc type character, or the Spawn of Satan. It has come to my attention that the Chancellor of somewhere else has bribed and threatened his way through my domain. Okay. Well, of course he's using it. Who are you? Oh, okay. Yeah, turnabout is fair play, I suppose. Though if we could actually manage to fabricate the claim ourselves, that would be really nice. Not sure how long it's been, but it's definitely been longer than you would expect. The book you bought from the strange desert scholar has proven quite useful for gaining new ideas and insights into your studies of the stars and what lies beyond. It does, however, contain some quite disturbing texts and images, things that lead towards a level of understanding that might make one mad. I should leave it on the shelf for now, or I must delve deeper, gaining 200 cultural tech points and a 30% chance of becoming a lunatic. Well, I mean, there's really no question about this. Well, we didn't become a lunatic, which I'm kind of disappointed about. There are some great events associated with that, but it's probably not really good for your overall progress. Free cultural tech points is pretty good though. Why don't we go on a tiger hunt? Send riders with the invitations. Okay, everyone is gathered at the hunting camp. The social life at the camp is an important part of the tiger hunt. Late at night, after many cups of wine, you sit and talk into the small hours. You're having a good time, and it seems you have made a new friend. That's nice. Good times. A failed hunt. No even events about it. Okay. We lose 10 prestige. That's okay. More free tech points. Great wisdom comes to those who study the world and learn from it. Your studies of stars and other things beyond this world have taken you on very strange paths, and your learning has increased immeasurably since you started. You gain 1 learning and 100 cultural tech points. That's nice. My nephew is of legal age, okay. We can choose a new focus. I don't know if this chain is over. But I think I'm going to keep it on learning for a while, just in case there is more to it. I have seen how my uncle handles swords. Let's try to teach him how to use it properly. If my son is nowhere to be seen, you can always find him in the courtyard playing with swords and practicing his sword fighting with the older men. So you'll gain 1 martial and have a 60% chance of becoming diligent, which he did. Well, wait, no. He gained the brave trait. Except that he also gained diligent. Okay. Guess that event is maybe a little bit broken. My son lacks a guardian. We'll give him to this guy. You are finally certain, absolutely certain. There are things you understand now that lie beyond the ken of normal men. If they knew, oh, if they knew. But it is the task of scholars such as you to keep and preserve such things in secret, lest all humanity go insane with the knowledge of its own insignificance. I shall be a devoted keeper of the Elder Secrets, or I shall hide this and dedicate myself to other things. So I can gain Weird Scholar until forever, giving me +1 stewardship and +1 learning. Or I can be a devoted keeper of the Elder Secrets. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Not sure what might come of that, if anything, but we'll see. It seemed like the option that might make more weird stuff happen, which I am generally in favor of. And really now, this is just getting ridiculous with the lack of claims. You have any better candidate other than this guy who doesn't like me? Apparently we do not. Let me see if we can find someone to invite that has better diplomacy. Not in prison, they can be married, but not a ruler. Say my religion group and my culture group. Yes, an adult, and any. This guy has claims, but it looks like he's not going to come. How about you? Oh, he's already in my court. This is my uncle. This guy will come. Okay. It all sounded as another of the mayor's paranoid delusions, but I had to agree when he invited me for dinner that the food had an odd taste and a rather strange lingering aftertaste. Someone might be trying to poison him. So we can help him, or we can have a 10% chance of gaining the trait ill, and he doesn't like me, or we can ask him to pay me. Let's help him. Okay, so we'll appoint this guy as our new Chancellor. And send him to fabricate claims over here. So he has a few more % per year chance of doing it. Just hope that makes a difference. My son is modest and humble, never showing off or bragging. Sure, he can be humble. It's not my heir, so I don't actually care that much. Let's award him an honorary title too. Make him my cupbearer. I suppose we'll give him a gift. Not in prison. So now he's very happy with me. And he's very good at fabricating claims. So with any luck we will get something out of that at some point. And I think if we haven't had any more scholarship-related events by the end of the year, I think we'll change the focus there. Assuming that we have seen pretty much everything that's going to happen there. Okay, we'll get you educated with some random person. And in the meantime, we can go on another tiger hunt, I suppose. Hunters have gathered at the hunting camp. Okay, forward scouts come running back to the main hunting party. In excited whispers, they inform you that a large tiger has been spotted ahead. I'll kill it myself. I did it before, I can do it again. Stepping forward, you watch the tiger closely, weighing your spear in your hand and waiting for the right moment to strike. The tiger prowls towards you slowly. Then suddenly, the huge beast stops, looking nervous. It turns and runs into the dense vegetation before you can throw your spear. So I failed to kill the tiger. The social life at the camp is an important part of the tiger hunt. Late at night, after many cups of wine, you sit and talk into the small hours, but misunderstandings occur so easily among the inebriated. So my sister-in-law and I become bitter rivals. Well, that's unfortunate. Failed hunt. So that was pretty much the worst hunt ever. Unless you're a servant, because I guess no servants got ripped to shreds that time. So they were probably pretty happy about it. My son is impulsive and seems unable to tell right from wrong. Let's not have him be arbitrary, I think. Somebody died of severe stress. And we didn't get any more events from our scholarship focus, so I think we will change to something else. Let's see. Why don't we change to seduction focus? I hone the skills of attraction for thrills and power. This focus unlocks the seduce option versus suitable targets. There's extra intrigue, fertility, and sex appeal. Okay then. So, who counts as a suitable target for seduction? Apparently my wife doesn't. Let's see if we can seduce maybe our sister-in-law. It seems like that would be a challenge. Apparently we can try to. Focus my seduction efforts on Thakurani, what's-her-face, in the hopes of gaining a new lover. Let's do it. I shall bring all my seduction skills to bear on her until I have her wrapped around my finger. Start planning my next move. She has not responded to the love letter I had left on her pillow. I won't give up just yet. Okay, let's get a military organization. Not sure if we can actually hire any retinues yet. Apparently we cannot. That's fine. I sent her a beautiful necklace and covered her room with wildflowers. Today I found my bed full of wilted petals and a bent rusty nail on my pillow. She is feisty, I love a good challenge. Oh, and finally, okay. His work has come to fruition, let's use it. Okay, so we can declare war immediately. Does this guy like me? He's pretty happy, so he'll probably come in. If he doesn't, my levies are at about 2,000. Oh no, that's his levies. My levies are about 3,500, so we should be fine anyway. We have money, which might be enough for us to hire a small mercenary band. Yeah, we could hire a few mercenaries for like one battle. So I think we'll just go ahead and declare. He has allies himself, one of whom he can call in, which could be worrying, so we'll have to try and make sure to get in a battle quickly so they can't get their forces together. But let's get started. It's been so long since we've been at war, I almost forgot how to do it. The Manichaean Faith Triumphant. Okay, so now Zoroastrian is a de facto heresy, okay. That's fine. Doesn't really concern me. He has called in his ally, that's fine. Why don't we call in our ally as well? Okay, I guess that's not happening. Fair enough. I am going to send my Chancellor to improve diplomatic relations over there, so maybe the next war he'll be more likely to come in. Oh, and I'm ill. That's kind of unfortunate. Fortunately, my son is of age, so if he does have to inherit, he's ready for it. We can get him married as well. He's strong. If we could find a genius to marry him, that would be really good. 12-year-old genius here. That's acceptable. I'd rather not have to wait, but I think it's worth it. Okay. Let's go for that, if I can find her again. Okay, well, we'll have to continue this war next time, because we're done with this episode, so thanks for watching, and join me again then.